Alabama's governor, Kay Ivey, also known as Memo to the great people in the great state of Alabama, just signed a new law that bans funding for DEI programs in public colleges and state agencies starting October 1st, 2024. DEI stands for diversity, equity, and inclusion. I had to look that up myself. Don't worry, I got you. The law targets what it calls divisive concepts about race, sex, religion, and national origin, aiming to prevent the use of taxpayer funds for pushing certain political movements. It restricts programs that advocate these concepts and bars individuals from using restrooms not matching their assigned sex at birth. While some see this as preventing indoctrination, others argue it undermines years of progress in social justice and inclusivity. The new law has sparked debate and protests, with opponents concerned about the impact on campus diversity and attractiveness of the state to businesses and talent. Alabama made this law because they think some of the ideas about race and identity are being taught in ways they don't agree with. They want to make sure schools and programs use money in ways most people in Alabama agree with. But who did they ask? That's the question. You may be asking, what are divisive concepts? Good question. Divisive concepts are ideas the law describes as causing disagreements or division among people, especially about race, gender, and where people come from. Who gets to decide which ideas and concepts are divisive? Well, who do you think? Most likely, the people that decided to make this law stating that certain ideas and concepts are divisive in the first place, which puts us on what they call a slippery slope. Who gets to decide who is taught what, when, and how? Is it this small group of people who think they know what's best for everybody? Or as Americans, do we all get to decide what we want to learn about and be exposed to? Can schools in Alabama talk about history? Well, I'm sure the short answer would be yes. But in actuality, again, when you have a certain group of people making decisions about what's appropriate and what's divisive, who's to say they won't decide that talking about red cars is divisive tomorrow? Because some people like black cars and some people like white cars. So when you talk about red cars, then now you're upsetting the people that like the black cars and the people that like the white cars. Where does it stop? Some people think this law will stop important conversations about treating everyone fairly and understanding different backgrounds. They worry it might make Alabama less welcoming. Alabama, less welcoming? Have you been to Alabama lately? Alabama has Birmingham, the third most violent city in the country. I don't think this is going to make Alabama even more or even less welcoming than it already is. Alabama has a lot of issues. This being one, yes, this is an issue, but we have bigger issues in the state of Alabama that need to be handled. Now, it's one thing to ban these kinds of things in elementary, junior high, and to a certain extent, even high school. But when you get to banning this kind of stuff in universities, you're talking about young adults now, young adults who are learning about themselves. When you go to college, you're supposed to be exposed to different people and different ideas and learn how to get along with these people that have these different ideas and different worldviews from you. I just think that when you and alienate people on college campuses. It deteriorates that experience that these young people should have. The world evolves when we all work together and find better ways to do things. Now, this video right here is about the government trying to ban TikTok and what it could mean for you. Check it out. I'm Jay, not to be confused with Kay Ivey, and I approve this message.